All right, so we have an update to a story that I did earlier, a couple days ago, I believe. It's the story on Tinslee Lewis. She is the 11-month-old baby girl in Texas that has a rare heart condition. She has been on life support, a respirator, and a machine that makes her heart beat as well. The hospital was using a 10-day rule to end her life, basically, to take her off life support. A court had agreed because the mother disagreed with the hospital, so a court agreed. The mother appealed, and now an appeals court has, for lack of a better term, put in a stay of execution while they make a decision. It hasn't been canceled, but they have said, we need time to decide. So let's read this. This is from BuzzFeed, but it's all over the internet. You can read it everywhere. And the stories are all pretty similar. Not many changes, but a mom will have more time with her 11-month-old baby after a court ordered a hospital to keep her on life support. Yeah, harrowing times. What makes this story difficult is that we do not have little Tinslee Lewis's perspective. She's 11 months old. She can't really give us her thoughts, her opinions, and I don't even know if she would understand the gravity of her thoughts and her opinions. So, very emotional case. What do you do? Well, it depends on what side of things you're on, I guess. The order comes just a day after a lower court ruled that the hospital could take Tinslee Lewis, who has been in the intensive care unit since her birth, off life support. A Texas mom who has been fighting to keep her 11-month-old daughter with a fatal medical condition alive will have more time with her baby after an appeals court agreed to delay a decision allowing a hospital to take the girl off life support. The Texas Second Court of Appeals granted a motion for emergency relief Friday evening, ordering Cook Children's Medical Center in Fort Worth not to withdraw life-sustaining treatment for Tinslee Lewis until it makes a decision on the case. And the court has not set a date yet for the hearing. I will keep apprised of the situation and keep you guys informed as well. The order comes just a day after a Tarrant County judge denied the family a temporary injunction, a decision that allowed the hospital to take Tinslee, who has been in the intensive care unit since her birth, off life support. Obviously, the family through the family's lawyer, they are elated that Tinslee gets to live. They considered it a death sentence, which essentially it is. And again, what makes this so hard is we do not have Tinslee Lewis's perspective. But the law itself, the 10-day law itself, is written where it says, even if you are the patient on the bed dying, if there is a way that you could communicate that you wanted to live, you yourself wanted to live, and this is you as the patient saying you want to live, the hospital could still take you off life support. That's a little disturbing, because then that boils down to it's all about the money and what value do you put on a human life. And when we go down that road, what do? Do we come up with a flat number of when healthcare costs X amount, your life is over? Obviously, I'm taking it to the absurd conclusion, but you understand what I'm saying. The trial court had issued a death sentence, said Nixon, who is the family's lawyer, who filed a notice of appeal and motion requesting relief just hours after the judge's ruling. Had we not done this, Cook would have withdrawn life-sustaining treatment, and Tinslee would have passed away minutes after treatment was withdrawn. Very emotional, very touching. A little back here. Tinslee was born prematurely on February 2019 with Epstein's anomaly, a rare heart defect, as well as a chronic lung disease. She needs full respiratory and cardiac support, and the hospital said they believe her health won't improve, and she continues to suffer despite her medical team's best efforts. My personal experiences, I take that with a grain of salt. I was told I would never walk again. It was before this accident. Another accident. This is the second time I've had to relearn to walk in my life. The first time they told me I had reached my plateau after 2 years of being left side paralyzed, and I proved them wrong. It was very painful, very long recovery road. Most painful thing I've ever been through, and I've been through a lot of painful things. But I proved them wrong. So when doctors tell me things, and I have seen other things in other people, when doctors tell me, oh, this person won't improve, okay, all right. That's your opinion. All we can do is do our best. So, anyways, that's what I got on this one. It's quite an emotional story. And it's hard not having the child's perspective. What do? You base decisions on a young child's life based on what? There's only two ways that it can go if they keep the child on life support, and only the future can be the judge of the present. One, they keep her on life support and she lives and she gets to a point where she can articulate somehow, some way, her thoughts, and she says, I am in pain. What took you guys so long? Why are you letting me exist like this? Let it end. In which case, wow, that would really be horrible. Two, they keep her on life support. She gets to an age where she can articulate how she feels, and she says, yeah, I'm in some pain, but you know what? Life is worth living. I enjoy the experiences. I enjoy the people. I enjoy TVs. I enjoy cell phones. I enjoy food. I enjoy breathing. Thank you for not ending my life. Personally, my thoughts have always been, I don't care. I will fight for life until the very last breath, for all I got. I have done that my entire life, and I have survived many, many things. I've been in pain, and been in constant pain 24 hours a day for a very long time, but life was still worth the pain. So she could very well have that attitude. It is tough to be able to try to think of someone else making a decision. What if it was you? What if it was you right now watching this video, laying on a hospital bed, and you were in pain? Would you enjoy life enough that you'd say, you know what, I want to have the experiences? Will she ever be able to articulate? I don't know. It's a tough decision, which is where you guys come in. Give me your opinions. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let's see if, as a group, we can come into a consensus of, you know what, it's a good thing or a bad thing. Although, I don't believe a consensus will be reached. But it's always good to know other people's opinions on these things, and be able to change your opinion based on evidences, facts, and what other people say sometimes. This is a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I wouldn't want the child to be in pain, obviously. Obviously, if the child wants to live, I'd want the child to live. So what do you do? What do you do? Do we get to a point where we put a value on a human life? You have reached your critical monetary to health ratio, and so now next time you go in you can't get treatment because you'll be over the amount, or this time, I mean, I don't know. What do we do? Let me know what you think, guys. Give me a like, a comment, and subscribe. Give me some sort of engagement to help me beat this YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of each other.